Florida deputies are called to a home on a weekday morning.
Sheriff's Office!
The 911 call that brought deputies to this home is chilling.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I my son and I'm trying to myself.
Inside, they allegedly find a mom and teacher who was calm but coming to grips with what she had just allegedly done. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. I will warn you, this is not an easy story to tell or watch. We just got the body cam video in from truly an awful case out of Pasco County, Florida. A mom accused of killing her 6-year-old son, and you will not believe what she allegedly told authorities. This is body cam video from one of the first deputies dispatched to a home in Land O'Lakes, Florida. We will get to the 911 call in a moment, but for now, I want you to put yourself in the deputies' shoes as they head into what they already know will be a difficult and potentially dangerous situation.
She's by the kitchen table, the son is in the living room.
Just minutes before, Pasco County 911 received this call.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Okay, and what was the address one more time, just to make sure I have it correct? Okay, all right. And what's your first and last name?
Justine Marose.
Justine Marose was a teacher at the local school district. We found her name on the county website back when this case began. Her Facebook shows a picture of her in a classroom. Her Facebook also shows pictures of a boy, reportedly her son, a 6-year-old named Elliot. He was on the autism spectrum. He dealt with many challenges in his short life. The next part of this 911 call is very difficult to hear.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened, ma'am.
I my son and I'm trying to myself.
Okay, ma'am. Go ahead and stay on the line with me. I'm going to have a couple more questions for you. All right, ma'am. And tell me exactly what happened.
I my son and now I'm trying to myself.
Okay, ma'am. I'm going to have a couple more questions for you. I just want you to go ahead and answer them to the best of your abilities, all right?
Okay.
All right, and I do just need to ask, how did you kill your son?
I choked him
How did you do it, ma'am?
with my hands.
Marose appears calm, even emotionless, as she allegedly admits to a horrifying crime, which we'll have more about here in just a moment. She did say that she wants to harm herself, but the dispatcher tells her that deputies are on the way. So let's get back to where the deputies are and what happens when they arrive at Marose's home. They exit their vehicles, they take out their rifles, and they prepare to enter. Now, parts of the body cam audio here from this moment have been redacted.
Just in case. I don't know. Get him to 1090 address. Sheriff's Office!
She said it's open.
Where are you, ma'am?
The Pasco County Sheriff's Office redacted when officers entered the residence to speak with Marose, but you could hear her calmly say, right here, as they come to the door. Here's what Marose allegedly told the dispatcher about what had happened inside her home.
And what happened earlier with your son,
He was just really, he's autistic and he was trying to bang his head on the floor.
And then what did you do when he was trying to bang his head on the floor?
I tried to stop him until I couldn't.
Okay. Okay, and I just want to go ahead and confirm, is your son dead right now?
I think so.
Okay, why do you think so?
He's not moving or breathing.
Okay, do you think that he's beyond any saving right now? Do you think that if we tried to give him CPR?
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, well, I do have paramedics on the way as well, just to go ahead and see if they can try and help him, okay, ma'am?
You hear those long pauses as this very tense conversation goes on. And here is what else Marose allegedly said about her son.
And where are you at in your house right now, ma'am?
By the kitchen table.
Okay, and where's your son at? Where's Elliot at?
He's in the living room.
According to court documents, young Elliot was pronounced dead at the hospital a short time later. His injuries included hemorrhaging in both eyes, and, quote, the victim had light marks on the left side of his neck. The victim was confirmed to be 6 years old and approximately 4 feet tall.
How are you doing right now, ma'am?
I'm not great.
Okay, ma'am.
I want to give this dispatcher a lot of credit because he himself keeps his composure. He keeps Marose on the line and he makes sure that she doesn't harm herself as deputies respond. Here is the moment that you can hear as deputies arrive.
Open! It's open! It's open!
Morning, ma'am.
Right here.
Okay, I'm going to go and let you talk to the deputies, all right, ma'am?
Okay.
All right. Bye, ma'am.
We don't have what deputies said to Marose when they were inside her house. That has been redacted in the body cam, but this is what happened when they came out.
They got other medics coming for her.
43, juvenile being transported to a hospital nearby on 41. Transported by a helicopter.
She's got very large lacerations to both her wrists whenever you get a chance for that.
43 on the old hospital.
Second rescue coming in.
Before the video cuts out, again, I did notice, and this is emotional, you just take a look here, the bottom corner, a pink basket filled with children's toys.
Okay. Watch out, let me grab this stuff real quick.
We do have body cam video of Marose when she is released from the hospital and transported to the county jail.
I'm just gonna put your chest under the flag here for me. Just gotta make sure you got nothing on you, but just give me a second. I don't want the mask to see you. Widen your stance on me. Here, open up. Nothing in this. You have something underneath your pants? Like underwear? Okay, you have a bra on?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in your bra or anything like that? Okay. Watch out, let me grab this stuff real quick. Hop on in. Hang tight for me. Drink too. So we're transporting major crime scene 15 to the jail.
Back at the home, as this investigation unfolds, word has spread throughout this quiet Florida neighborhood about what's happening, and someone very close to this family arrives to speak with officers, asking a very difficult question.
Is Elliot okay?
All right, hang on 1 second for me, okay? Hey, Corporal. This Elliot. Yes.
Can you interview him?
Absolutely. Sir, do you have ID on you? Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have another cigarette. If that's okay.
Sure. Do what you need to do.
Is Eli okay?
If you want to just grab that cigarette, I'll talk to you, all right? When you get 10-4. All right, I'm sorry. I just need to write this down, and then I'll kind of explain everything, okay?
I understand.
I'm
terrified.
Of course.
She just took him home yesterday.
Is this
split him.
Is this your current address, Lakeview
Yep,
Drive?
I actually got the new ID yesterday and just shredded the one that had this address. It was over a month, so. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. It might take me just a moment.
Fine. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I can completely understand.
My mom me and
Did she explain anything to you?
She said that nobody would tell her anything. Same thing, and I guess he was trying to see where they're taking Justine.
Sir, what's the best phone number to reach you?
Deputies have to explain to Elliot's father what happened.
I don't know the best way to put this.
Okay.
When deputies arrived here, Elliot was not responsive, but they were able to, start CPR and intubate him, and he right now is on his way to the hospital, or he should be at the hospital by now because he was flown by helicopter. Okay. There was implications in that this might have been mental health related in regards to her, because when we arrived here, she also had self-inflicted injuries to her arms. What I'm here to do, right, is I need your help to kind of figure out, was there something wrong with her mentally? Does she have any diagnoses?
Not, well, okay. So she didn't have any real diagnoses. She had been on different antidepressants over time. So I don't know how far to go back, I guess.
To break news to a loved one is one of the most difficult parts of a member of law enforcement's job, while also trying to understand what may have led to this terrible crime and gather information that could potentially help prosecute a suspect in a case like this.
He wasn't responsive? Does he have...
I know they were able to get him intubated. He's at the hospital right now. Today. This was...
This
I don't
morning?
know when we... No, this was, I want to say, an hour ago.
Okay, because I texted her yesterday.
So you guys have a custody agreement. What's that custody agreement usually like?
I take him Wednesday from school, or
is it 50-50?
It's 50-50, yeah. I take him Wednesday, and then on Saturdays, either she picks him up 1 week at 5 on Saturday, or the next, on Sunday, I will drop him off
So
at
yesterday
9.
you exchanged. How did she seem to you?
She seemed okay. I was having a really good time with Eli. I was playing with him, and when she showed up, and of course, I was waiting for her to show up, because I did, I was like, okay, well, I can
She was running a little
drink and I can just relax tonight.
Sure.
Watch The Sopranos.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I'm watching this the second time.
The ending?
The ending, the first time I saw it, I was like, that was it, and then I started watching. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, I can relax and stuff. And, you know, I felt bad because the whole day I was kind of like ready for her to, and I was finally having a good time with him.
Did you guys talk at all when she came?
No, not much. She was just like, you know, are you happy? She asked Eli, are you happy to see me? And I told, you know, I told her that he had been very up and down. And like, he's autistic. We know that he's autistic at least. He was up and down. So there are times where he might have to. And yesterday he went 3 times. He's not potty trained yet. So yesterday he went 3 times. We have this stuff that she buys for the water, and I guess that helps him do it. But if I forget to give it to him for a few days, it gets stopped up.
Who has primary custody of Eli?
I wouldn't say either.
Okay.
It's
is there
50-50.
anybody who do you guys share decision-making power with Eli? Okay.
Yes, and I don't like that he's alone right now. That's not okay. He can't be alone. This kid could go anywhere. I have to go to the hospital. Like, I don't...
I will get you out of here as soon as I can.
No, I understand.
A detective will probably be out here, or we'll go there. Well, they'll go there. If you're at the hospital, the last thing I want to do is keep you here if I don't have to.
No,
if I
it's
do
fine,
not have
but
to,
I'm not going to not
you
help
go
you
there.
either,
Of
too,
course.
you know, because you need whatever you need.
Has she had any other...
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So, basically, the domestic violence thing in 2019, way when he was born...
When did you guys divorce, if you don't mind me asking?
Officially, I think it was June or July.
Of this year?
Of this year.
Okay.
Yes.
How did that divorce go?
It was as amicable, like, I mean, it was just like, okay, you know, and I didn't even hire a lawyer. She hired a lawyer, and if there was anything that I felt was unfair, I just whined at her.
Okay.
Which sometimes she listened to, sometimes she didn't, you know. But I didn't hire a lawyer. I didn't have the money or want to spend the money.
No, they're expensive.
Yeah. And we didn't disagree over anything. She said, you know, like, should buy me out of the house and stuff. Not completely, but a little bit.
Did Eli... because I know, you know, on the autism spectrum, you know, they tend to have different, which might be elevated coping mechanisms, which include, you know, hitting themselves, hitting their bodies into the walls. Did he do things like that?
He does all the time.
Okay.
And I was worried when I first moved. I first moved August 13th.
I don't mean to interrupt. What would he do?
So he used to
I
hit
know
his
this,
head into
you know,
the
that's
floor.
pretty common.
He used to hit his head into the floor. Now, more so, you'll just see him, and he's clearly left-handed, so he
Me too.
goes, He doesn't write or talk yet.
Yeah, but
so you can tell he's left-handed because he'll go with his left. And one thing that I will say that bugged me, so he's in school now, and they cancel, like, way too freaking much. Like, he's in a special school.
Does he need routine?
Of course, yeah. And they're doing is just, I'm trying to not be mad at them because I don't want them to cancel more.
It's weird that they would be canceling school. For what
3
reason?
times the other week.
For what reason?
Somebody called out, because, well, it's also ABA, so I guess they need to have somebody one-on-one
What school
with
does
them.
he go? Where's that at? Is that right there off of Collier?
No, after 41 and 54 split, it's on the 41 side. It's by a McDonald's across from an Aldi's that used to be a Dixie.
I know exactly where you're talking about.
I went to the Winn-Dixie. I was like, they got cool sodas here, and this was like 10 years ago. I was like, I'll keep coming.
At this point, it's unclear whether Elliot was going to lose his life as you see this conversation between the deputy and the dad. In a criminal complaint, deputies say after they read Justine Marose her rights, she said that she was the only person at the home with her son when he died. She said that Elliot had banged his head off the ground in the living room multiple times, and she attempted to stop him by placing her hand between the victim's head and ground. Quote, the defendant stated the victim then began hitting her and attempted to bite her in the face. The defendant responded by grabbing the victim by the neck and choking him, quote, hard. The defendant admitted she, quote, snapped and continued to choke the victim. The defendant stated she was on top of the victim, kneeling in a mount position, and continued to choke the victim until the victim was unresponsive. The defendant admitted she did not attempt CPR on the victim. You heard her kind of dismiss the opportunity to do CPR in the conversation with the 911 dispatcher that we just played. Justine then allegedly admitted that she tried to harm herself. Look, it's hard to believe that anyone would do what Justine Marose allegedly did to her own son. Neighbors actually tried going to her house, seeing the crime scene that had been set up outside, and they were worried that she was harmed.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
She okay?
Yeah, just stay outside.
Ma'am, stay outside.
Stay outside.
Okay, I will.
Justine was arrested and she faces a charge of second-degree murder. And if she is found guilty, she will be sentenced to life in prison. Here is video of Justine making an appearance in court per WFLA television. She is currently being held without bond. Prosecutors say that Marose told law enforcement that she had purchased razor blades 2 days before the death of her son, and she tried to take her own life before picking her sons up from his dad's house. And as we heard in the conversation with him, there was nothing that seemed to make him think that anything like this could happen. Now, initially, Marose was appointed a public defender, but court records show that she is now being defended by a very notable attorney in Central Florida. His name is Marco Mera. He is a high-profile name, frankly, not just in the central part of the state, but in all of criminal defense. And you may remember him from leading the defense of George Zimmerman in his 2012 murder trial in the death of Trayvon Martin. Zimmerman was found not guilty of second-degree murder. Now, we will see how the court case plays out for Marose. A trial date has not been set at this point. In the body cam video, several people who are interviewed by law enforcement seem to tell a very similar story, that they knew Elliot had a disability, but no one could have imagined that this is what could have allegedly happened. We did find a Facebook post from a former coworker of Justine Marose, and this is what he writes, quote, "I don't know if I will sleep much tonight." He posted this around the time of her arrest and as this story was starting to make the news. He said, 8 years ago, I had a teaching assistant in my classroom that loved kids deeply that were hard to love. We were at a school that took the kids that were expelled from the alternative school. If they were expelled from the alternative school, they came to me. Justine loved them no matter how hard they were to love. I went on to another regular school. Justine became a teacher. She got married and had a child that had severe autism. She was often overwhelmed with the needs of her child. This evening, I encountered the news that this morning she had killed her son. Of course, that is all alleged at this point. And then called the police. When does overwhelmed become evil? I don't have no answers. Only grief. That will do it for On the Case, presented by Law and Crime. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify, and we're also streaming on Peacock. I'm Chris Stewart. We'll see you next time.